Hello YouTube, it's day 3 in Vegas. I'm just gonna show you guys my truck setup today. Just kind of go over where I put everything. So we're gonna start off just on the sides. Bar of soap, just in like a grocery bag, right by the tailgate. So when I'm cooking, I can wash my hands with soap and water. I'm touching raw meat. I have some Gatorade Zero packets just to stay hydrated when I get sick of water. I keep napkins, a hat, food storage, some spare Reflectix insulation, just what was left on the roll. As you can see, there's Reflectix kind of all over the inside of the soft topper. That's just to insulate the interior of the soft topper, so it's not as hot or as cold as it is outside. I keep napkins because my cot, my Ozark Trail cot, fits into this space, and it won't fit like right against the wheel well, so this just kind of creates a storage cavity which I keep stuff in. So the Reflectix insulation, I think I paid close to $30 just for a 25-foot roll of it, and for the most part it was able to insulate the sides and the top of the camper. The window is not quite enough. There's enough left on the roll to actually insulate like the window. So this is what we sleep on during the nighttime. It's just an Ozark Trail foldable cot. You can find it at Walmart. It's only like $50. What's nice about it is that you can fold down like one side of it to make it fit into your vehicle. It's foldable, folds into like a little briefcase, kind of, and it takes up like no space in the access cab. If I just want to have my bed, my truck bed like wide open, you fold down the soft topper and essentially have an empty truck bed. This kind of goes into this cavity here, and as you can see, fits right that way, right up against the plastic liner of the truck. There's a little space right in the front right here that I can close the tailgate with it on inside the bed. So next up in the bedding department is this Ozark Trail sleeping mat. So this folds down into a tiny little rectangle, and it's kind of like a memory foam and insulation in one. It only weighs about a pound. It's super nice. It's nice and lightweight. It doesn't take up hardly any space. And that just goes on top of the cot. That's kind of your mattress. That's what it looks like laid out on the truck bed. Goes all the way back to the bed liner. So next up is just the sleeping bag that I put on top, and that's how I sleep. It's another Ozark Trail product. It's their 10 Fahrenheit degree sleeping bag. It's good for at least winter weather. It's cold wash, 100% polyester. That's just the tag, 10F. Mummy sleeping bag. I guess that's the style. But it's a really good sleeping bag for camping and van life in general. It just goes on top of the memory foam pad. That's the sleep system for the truck. For the refrigerator, I just got a Coleman kind of ice cooler. It's not the best cooler. They have a tag on here. It says 5 days, but realistically, you might get 2 days from like 20 pounds of ice if you're lucky out in Nevada. So, kind of regretting buying a Coleman cooler, but that's what I'm using. It's 50 quarts, has plenty of interior space. As you can see, pretty much all the ice is melted at this point. The water's still cool, so I'm gonna have to make a market run pretty soon and just buy more ice to keep my produce cool. It's the checkbox, just pretty much. I think it's a 12-gallon tub, and you just put pretty much everything kitchen related: pots, pans, skillets, knives. I put some vegetables, potatoes, peppers on top. Keep my propane. I have my carbon monoxide detector in there, a fire extinguisher in there, I have cutting boards in there, I have utensils in there, matches. It's just kind of what you need to be able to cook for yourself when you're on the road. For water, just get like a 5-gallon Home Depot Igloo cooler, or I think Lowe's that makes them too. It's 5 gallons is a decent amount for van life, and it has a lid that you can take right off. You can see right inside how much water you have. You can clean it very easily, which is very hard to do with like the Rotopack style water storage. And it carries nicely. It handles on both sides, and it has a little spigot. It's really nice on the bottom, so you don't need like an electric pump to get your water. You just put it on the back of your tailgate and just hit the little spigot, and you have essentially a water faucet. For cooking, I got a cheap little $50 Coleman stove. It works out pretty nice. Comes with this adapter, which you just put the gold part into this little corner here. You hold it. You can attach a grain propane bottle into it. This one's almost kicked, but it's a pound propane bottle. What you do is just unscrew the top, and you can see that's how just screw it into the adapter. It's right there, and then you have propane for your stove. Basically, to cook, you just get a relatively clean pan. Got some eggs here. Tiles here in the bottom corner. You just turn it. You can hear the propane coming out. You just get a match and strike it. Essentially lit now. Let's see. Reached another cooler. I got a couple eggs. Smack them on the back of the pan. So you just have eggs cooking. Stove, kind of cheaper end. It's really like low or high. It's not like a big variable in between. Um, Also being on kind of on level surface, the eggs kind of just float towards the bottom of the pan. Um, Pan's kind of big for the grill as well. Burner's not like huge, so something that's taken consideration if you buy like the cheap Coleman stoves. Just get smaller pans. Yeah, it's take a little while for those eggs to cook. Um, in the meantime, how I clean um, when I cook. I got an Ozark Trail foldable sink, so it folds down for easy storage. Just fold it up, take a little Home Depot thing, just put pots on top, have the sink kind of on the ground. Just use a little spigot for water like you would with a kitchen sink. Um, I use Miss Myers cleaning soap, dish soap, which is environmentally friendly. So you can just kind of dump it out wherever and doesn't really affect the environment. Um, Get rid of the eggs. It's got a little 2.5 gallon trash can. I don't think I would get this style per se because you don't really need to kick it open. No, it's kind of already outforming, but you want smaller trash bags just so you can get rid of them when you're on the road. A lot of states don't want trash from out of state. Not a lot of landfills are um, available to out of staters. So if you just get a bunch of smaller trash bags, like 4 gallon trash bags, 2.5 gallon trash bags, you just every time you're at a gas station, you just dump them. Every time you're at a grocery store, like a Walmart that has trash outside by the cart return, you just dump them there. So you're constantly kind of laundering your trash into uh, established businesses' trash, and it goes to the landfill that way. Another thing you're gonna need for van life is a decent pair of sandals for showering at Planet Fitness. You get the Planet Fitness Black membership. You can use it at any location, Planet Fitness, but you can only use it 10 times outside of your main gym before they start charging you extra. So for $25 a month, you get 10 showers or one like every 3 days. You definitely want to be wearing these or else you're going to get athlete's foot. Over here, just have my clothing system. Um, just bought kind of a clothing bag, laundry bag. I can just put dirty stuff in, and once it gets full, I go to the laundromat. In the Vegas area, they have their laundromats kind of card based. You have to buy like a $1 card, and you just load it up with actual money. So like if you go to the grocery store, you know you're gonna do laundry, you just ask for cash back on your debit card, and they have a machine. You can put like a $20 bill in, and it loads it onto their laundry card, and you just you swipe that laundry card into the machines. That's how you kind of do laundry in Vegas. And the card's good for the franchise. They have multiple locations kind of all around. So next kind of big thing about it is my camping setup's the soft topper. Like I couldn't find any fiberglass shells for my truck. It's kind of an old one, it's first generation Tundra. Um, I just got sick of looking at Craigslist, or they'd go in like 15 minutes. So the soft topper costs about $949. It's American made in Boulder, Colorado. So far, it hasn't been giving me too many problems. Um, it's kind of unique. You can, I won't fold up the sides because I have insulation on the inside of it, but you can roll it up. It has clips, so you can have the whole side open. You can fold it all the way down to about um, right here, and it'll just almost be like a rolled up tonneau cover. So you would have the complete access to your bed. You could like move a fridge if you wanted to. And then the nice thing about it is it only weighs 30 pounds. So it's super lightweight. Where your conventional truck caps weigh like 300 pounds to 300 pounds. That's not really something you can move on your own. The only thing that's kind of been giving me a little bit of trouble is this gap here. The material you want to put down kind of in between, but like off-roading and whatnot, it's just kind of lifting it up and putting it on the inside of the cap instead of kind of where it's supposed to be. So that's the only real issue I've been having with it. It's not groundbreaking or anything. Not a lot of dust gets in with it having this issue because of how it's situated on the truck. Um, it's kind of in the 2-inch gap between the cab and the bed, so not a lot of material gets inside the camper from this area. But like if it's raining or something, it would kind of suck a little bit, just having rain come down into your bed. So generally I fix that, but I'm on the road, but it generally pops back into the camper like this. So it's my only one gripe with it, but otherwise it's been pretty good. I don't know if drilling into the side instead of using their adhesive tape and just putting the poppets on those three snap-on kind of locations would have prevented it from doing it. I just kind of don't want to drill into my truck bed, so that's why I use their adhesive. But that might be just a better option when you're installing it to drill into it. Um, that's about it. I also keep a weight scale with me, just to make sure I'm eating enough when I'm on the road. That's kind of the setup for camping and whatnot. Um, I'll put the cooler and the check box in the back, my clothing in the bed, kind of on the side. I'll have like this front cut a quarter of the bed just open so I can get moving and out, close the truck top, whatnot. Yep, that's basically it. And, closing it's pretty easy. You just lift the tailgate. You unhook these. There's a bar right here that hooks in. Bar right here that hooks in. There's a zipper on each side. One's right here. And you just got kind of Velcro. And truck bed's 6'3" in the interior, so it's enough space to lie down. Headroom's not too bad. You should sit on the cot, so it works out for truck life. All right, that's just my setup. I said I'd talk about it, so I decided to spend my day 3 in Vegas talking about it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. It helps out. Thank you.